Aston Villa 2, Liverpool 2. We go 8 points clear. Arsenal have a game in hand, but we go 8 points clear with 12 games to go. 14 away games undefeated, out the way. There's only 5 away games left. There'll only be 4 after we play Man City at the weekend. And there's 7 home games to go. And we're 8 points clear. So, yeah, I'm disappointed we didn't win that game. But you got to put it into context. There's levels of disappointment. Would I take 8 points clear with 12 games to go and they've got a game in hand? Absolutely, I would. So let's get into the game. Arne Slot pulled off a surprise, really. He didn't have Cody Gakpo, but he didn't play Luis Diaz, and he went a sort of 4-4-2. The line was led by Jota and Salah, and we started off just fine. We started off high energy, we were bossing the game. We actually missed a whole bunch of chances. Jota missed with a header early on. Szoboszlai was clean through, and the keeper just about smothered it. Then Jota volleyed a half chance wide. Then Salah headed a Andy Robertson cross over the bar when he was well placed and unchallenged. And these were all really good chances. They weren't gimmies, but they were really good chances. Then Villa, who apparently lead the division, or they're second to Southampton in errors for goals, give the ball away. Jota runs in, knocks it across the box to Salah, and he sticks it in the roof of the net, and we are very deservedly 1-0 up. At that time, it was 7 shots to 1 in favour of Liverpool, and Villa hadn't had a single shot on target. Then Villa get a corner, and we failed to clear it on at least 2 occasions, might have been 3, and a desperate attempt by Szoboszlai to clear it goes to Tielemans, and he buries it, and with Villa's first shot on target, they make it 1-1. Straight away, Jota's put clean through, he's running in, he has every option available to him. He angles his body right to just curl it into the far corner, and he gets it all wrong, and he puts it well wide. Then straight away Curtis Jones gets one on the edge of the box, and he skims that just wide, and at this stage it's now 10 shots to 3 in favour of Liverpool. Then the ball is in midfield. I think it was Jota, not sure, but trying to get past McGinn, and it hits McGinn on the hand. At the time I was fuming. Looking back on it, it's one of them. Could be given, might not be given. Referee plays it on, but that was in the midfield. We had plenty of time to recover. The ball's knocked out to our right back area, which they played on a lot in that first half and at the beginning of the second half. They put it in, and Ollie Watkins, who is a class striker, he sneaks in, really good attacking play, and he makes it 2-1, and somehow we've contrived to be 2-1 down at half time. So, all to do, on to the second half. Villa again started trying to use Rashford all the time as an outlet against Trent, and he got a couple of bits of joy early on in the second half, and I'm thinking we've got to stop this. It's not going to end well unless we stop their supply down their left hand side. But after that, we got control. Villa for the first time started to sit deep, which is not very good at doing. And then Jota gets the ball, he has another attempt. This is another really good attempt, and he hits the crossbar, and I'm thinking, everyone's thinking, aren't they, is it going to be one of those days where we just can't get over the line? But then the ball is fed to Mo Salah, he skips past his marker, he feeds it inside to Trent. Trent cuts inside, has a blast, and it deflects over Martinez, and it's 2-2, and it was well deserved. Then Jota again heads another one over the bar. This was a great effort, but it just puts it just over the bar. By 70 minutes it was 16 shots to 4 in our favour. So no doubt at all we should have been leading this game. And then the 17th shot, oh my god. Conor Bradley does brilliant. He gives it to Dominic Szoboszlai. We're clean through. He does the perfect ball across the box. Darwin Núñez, who just come on for a tiring Jota, inexplicably puts it over the bar from 7 yards with not a defender or a goalkeeper in sight. And it's just an absolutely appalling miss. That was 3-2. And there's no excuse for it. To be missing chances that big, that easy at this level of the game. Straight away, the next attack, he's caught offside, not checking the line. He never checks the line. I've said this before, it's a fundamental of attack and play, is you always check your line. He doesn't check the line. And there you have Darwin Núñez in a nutshell. Missing sitters and being caught offside. They were his two contributions after coming on. His third one was after Alisson blasts a ball to Salah. Salah does everything right, feeds it into Núñez. He can't make a decision. He doesn't know whether to go left, to go right. He goes right, then is he going to shoot, then is he not going to shoot? Dominic Szoboszlai has to stop, and then he rolls it to a stopped Dominic Szoboszlai out of play. And it was another big chance. I think we were 3-on-2 or even 3-on-1, and we should have scored, but we didn't. Then we actually got a corner we shouldn't have got. It actually came off our player and we got a corner. The little things, we got one, finally. But anyway, we didn't make nothing of it because Salah hit the post actually, but a foul was given on Kanate. So then after having so many chances to win it and so many efforts on goal, you're now praying that there's no sucker punch, and it nearly came twice in the final minutes of the game. First of all, Rodgers is put through. It was actually a neat bit of play by Villa to get him in. He's on an angle, but he's only 12 yards out, and he blasted over the bar. And my nerves are gone. And then they went even further. A minute later, almost the last kick of the game, and he hit the outside of the post with another shot that looked, for that brief moment when your heart stops, like it was going in. And we got away with it. So it ends 2-2. We should have won. We had a glut of chances to win it, but in the end we could have ended up empty-handed as well because of those last couple of minutes where we got away with it a little bit. So I'll take it. Another away game out the way, another point on the board. It increases that gap to Arsenal, game in hand or not. So the shout outs to Mo Salah and to Diogo Jota. Salah again, another goal, another assist, another goal and assist in the same game. Once again, you have to think, where would we be without him? And then Diogo Jota, first start for a long time in a full team after being out for so long. And yeah, he was rusty, but I don't know how many efforts he had in goal, 5 or 6. His assist was great. He only missed one very good chance, and the others were him sneaking in on the blind side, getting headers in. He put a couple just over the bar, and his movement, his clever movement, just bamboozles them, and he did it again today. So yeah, you could look at it and say he should have scored a couple, but he's just coming back and he's such an essential player, and I thought, other than finishing, he was excellent today. The other one who doesn't get enough credit, and it's because he does an awful lot of the dirty work, is Dominic Szoboszlai. And once again today, he was everywhere. He runs and he runs and he runs. His energy, his pace, he's fundamental to the way we play. And yet it might not always work out, but he never ever gives up. And only for Darwin Núñez's miss, he would have had the winning assist because he got it absolutely right. And there's nothing he can do about the miss. So well done, Dominic Szoboszlai. You're essential to the way a slot team functions. You're essential to the way that midfield functions, and you're essential to the defensive and to the attacking facets of our game. So well done. I want to do 2 shout outs as well to the back 5. Kanate was a rock again, and he was everywhere. He was on dual duty again, which he shouldn't have to be, but he's covering the central defensive area and he's covering our right back area for all of the times that Trent didn't track back. He got us out of trouble and he got Trent out of trouble several times. There was one incident in the second half where he got lucky with the first block, but he got the block in. And then when it comes across, he gets the second block in and it goes out for a goal kick. And his commitment to both of those challenges was there for all to see. He's been a rock almost all season. Yeah, he had a bit of a blip against Wolves, but he was back to his best today. And the other one, who has been given a lot of criticism this season, some of it fair, some of it not fair, but Andy Robbo today, I thought he was great. Villa targeted Trent, so they left Andy Robertson with a lot of space, and Robbo used that space to good effect. He got himself forward, he put in some excellent crosses. As I say, a lot of them were headed over the bar, but on another day, those crosses were that good, he could have had 2 or 3 assists. He was high energy and he looked very much back to the Robbo that we know. If you hadn't seen the previous sort of, couple of months, you'd look at that display and say, that's typical Robbo. So well in, lad, you did great. So it's on to Man City, beaten again today by Real Madrid, shipped another 3 goals today, like they've done many times this season. They're out of the Champions League. That's going to put them on a bit of a downer. So if ever there's a time to play Man City, it's now. And we have to go after their defensive frailties. They are frail in defence. Look at how many goals they've conceded. Look at, even in games where they've won, they've been very lucky, because teams like Fulham and even Leicester have missed big chances to put them away. And a lot of other teams have put them away. So they're low in confidence. They're on a downer after going up the Champions League. They've lost 7 league games this season to our 1. They've lost 2 home games, so let's go for them. I want to repeat again, we haven't lost an away game this season. Arne Slot has the record for a new manager for the number of games without an away defeat. And we've played 14. This will be our 15th. So Man City will give us chances. It's up to us to take them. I think we're going to get a lot of chances against City this weekend. So let's go after them. Let's get another 3 points on the board, and let's just keep the relentless pressure on Arsenal. See you after that one. You'll never walk alone. Ta-ra.